This show is brought to you by Jam Time Machine Radio, the finest of old school black and pop music. Check out www.jamtimemachine.com and listen to non-stop old school black and pop music. Jam Time Machine Radio, more than just music.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Today we're going to look into another future Hall of Famer who was also in the 2003 NBA draft class. He is a 10-time NBA All-Star, 6-time All-NBA team member, and NBA scoring champ, but has never won an NBA title. Just yet. If you guessed Melo, then you're right. Carmelo Anthony was a 3rd overall pick in the draft. He hasn't had much luck compared to LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, but we'll take a look at his career and evaluate his prime. Today's topic is, how good was Carmelo Anthony in his prime? Let's take a look. Carmelo was raised in a rough neighborhood in Brooklyn, New York, but moved to Baltimore at a young age. He commuted to Towson Catholic High School for his first 3 years of high school. In the summer of 1999, Melo sprouted up 5 inches and was now 6'5". He made a name for himself and became one of the top players in the area. He was considered a swingman, and during his sophomore year, he averaged 14 points. His junior season, he averaged a double-double with 23 points and 10 rebounds.
Anthony would play his first 3 years of high school basketball at Towson Catholic High School in Baltimore. As a 14-year-old, he started out.
He had a successful high school career, but many pro scouts passed him up because he was very skinny and they thought he lacked the strength that he needed at the professional level. He was highly recruited from multiple Division I colleges after his junior season of high school. He decided to declare early and commit to play for Syracuse University. Melo struggled in school and needed to keep his scholarship, so his mother decided to transfer him to Oak Hill Academy for his senior year. Oak Hill Academy was a basketball powerhouse that won many national tournaments. He came head-to-head with other high school phenom LeBron James. Melo was chosen to play in the McDonald's All-American game and participate in the Sprite Slam Jam dunk contest in 2002.
Going to Syracuse from Oak Hill Academy. And he jams the first one in there. Now right now the score to beat.
Carmelo's senior year, he drew much attention from NBA scouts, but with low test scores, he decided to still attend college first. Melo played in one season at Syracuse in 2002 and 2003. As a freshman, he averaged a double-double with 22.2 points and 10 rebounds. The Orangemen won their first ever NCAA championship, and after one season, he declared for the 2003 NBA draft. Carmelo was chosen 3rd overall by the Denver Nuggets. In his 6th NBA career game, Melo dropped 30 points against the Clippers and became the 2nd youngest player to score 30 points or more in a game. On February 9, 2004, he also became the 3rd youngest player to score 1,000 points in a season. A couple months later, he became the 2nd youngest player to score at least 40 points in a game in NBA history. He averaged 21 points per game as a rookie and was the runner-up next to LeBron James for becoming the Rookie of the Year. Melo helped turn the Nuggets franchise from a losing team to a playoff contender when he joined the team. For his 2nd season with the Nuggets, which was 2004 and 2005, he averaged 20.8 points per game. In December of 2004, he became the 3rd youngest player to reach the 2,000 career point milestone. Melo participated in the 2005 All-Star Rookie Challenge and played in the Rookie vs. Sophomore game. He scored a game-high 31 points and was MVP of the game. Melo helped improve the Nuggets' season record by winning 6 more games than the previous season. They finished 7th in the regular season, but were eliminated by the San Antonio Spurs, who ended up being the NBA champs that year. In the 2005-2006 season, he averaged 26.5 points, 4.9 rebounds, and 2.7 assists. He earned another career milestone of earning 1,000 rebounds. He scored a career-high 45 points in this season as well. The Nuggets finished third at the end of the season and faced the Los Angeles Clippers in the first round of the playoffs, but they did not advance. Melo signed a 5-year, $80 million deal after the season with the Nuggets. In the 2006-2007 season, Allen Iverson was traded to the Nuggets. The first game they played together, they combined for 51 points. He also recorded his first triple-double with 31 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists. This season, Anthony made his All-Star debut as a replacement. He finished the season as the league's second leading scorer, averaging 28.9 points. They made it to the playoffs once again as a 6th seed, but were eliminated for the 4th time straight, not making it past the first round. In the 2007-2008 season, Melo received his second All-Star vote and was a starter. On March 27th, he scored his 9,000th career point and finished the season averaging 25.7 points per game. The Nuggets finished with 50 wins, and this was the 3rd best all-time Nuggets record since 1988. The Nuggets were the 8th seed, but got swept in the first round of the playoffs by the Lakers. In the 2008-2009 season, Melo scored 33 points in one quarter and tied George Gervin for the record. This season, the Nuggets placed second in the Western Conference. Melo averaged 22.8 points per game. They won their first playoff series and advanced all the way to the conference finals. They were eliminated by the Lakers, who went on to win their NBA title that year. In the 2009-2010 season, Melo played with a chip on his shoulder. He scored 71 points in the first 2 games of the season, which broke another Nuggets record. They started off the season strong with a 3-0 record. He scored a career-high 50 points against the New York Knicks. The Nuggets faced the Utah Jazz in the first round of playoffs, but were eliminated. Melo was averaging 30.7 points, which was his playoff career high. Going into the 2010-2011 season, Melo requested a trade and refused to sign a contract extension with the Nuggets. He began his season with the Nuggets on November of 2010. On February 22, 2011, Melo and Chauncey Billups were traded to the Knicks. He changed his number from 15 to 7. He helped the Knicks earn a 6th seed going into the playoffs, but were eliminated by the Celtics again in the first round. In the 2011-2012 season, Melo struggled with multiple injuries throughout the season. Mike D'Antoni left the Knicks and Mike Woodson took over as head coach. This was a better fit for Melo. Going into the playoffs as a 7th seed, they were eliminated by the Heat. 2012-2013 season, Melo became the NBA scoring champ with 28.7 points per game, and they were once again eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. In the 2013-2014 season, Melo almost averaged a double-double. He played in his 7th All-Star game and scored 30 points. The Knicks missed the playoffs this year, which was the first time for Melo since he entered the NBA. Melo re-signed with the Knicks for a 5-year deal. In the 2014-2015 season, Melo joined the 20,000 career point club. He suffered a knee injury from an All-Star game and missed the rest of the season. The next 2 seasons, the Knicks missed the playoffs again and again. In 2017, Melo surpassed 24,000 career points and served as a replacement in the 2017 NBA All-Star Game. After only winning 1 playoff series with the Knicks after 7 seasons, Melo demanded a trade. He was traded to the Thunder for the 2017-2018 season. He passed Allen Iverson on the all-time scoring list, moving to the 24th spot. The next season, he was traded to the Hawks but accepted a buyout and was on waivers. He agreed to a $2.4 million veterans contract with the Rockets in August of 2018. He only played in 10 games before the team decided to part ways with him. He was traded to the Bulls but waived right away. Melo was out of the game for a little while because no teams were interested in signing him. On November 19, 2019, the Blazers signed him to a 1-year deal. It's been a little over a year since he played in his last NBA game. He moved past Alex English into the 18th spot on the all-time scoring list. Before the NBA season was put on hold in 2020, Melo scored a season-high 32 points. After looking into Carmelo's career, when exactly was Melo in his prime? I would say Melo started off his NBA career strong and earned many accolades. He was always head-to-head in battle with LeBron James, who is considered one of the greats. From the start of his NBA career, which was in 2003, up into 2010, Melo was in his prime, in my opinion. He successfully led the Nuggets and the Knicks to the playoffs, but could never deliver all the way. From 2003 to 2010, Melo averaged over 20 points per game. He was a part of many controversial moments because of what coaches and critics thought of his game. He doesn't pass enough, he shoots too much, he doesn't involve his teammates, which was why his career took a toll like it did. Melo had more good years after leaving Denver, but just a little past his prime. Some say he's a future Hall of Famer, some don't think so highly of him at all. You can't please everyone, I guess. Melo is an extraordinary scorer and player. I'm glad he's getting another chance to prove his talents with the Blazers, because he deserves it. He also slimmed down for a second part of the 2019-2020 season, and many people say that Carmelo is back in business. Thanks for tuning in into today's episode as we evaluated Carmelo Anthony's prime. If you enjoyed today's episode, please be sure to like and subscribe below. See you next time.
This show is brought to you by Jam Time Machine Radio, the finest of old school black and pop music. Check out www.jamtimemachine.com and listen to non-stop old school black and pop music. Jam Time Machine Radio, more than just music.